Namaste. Happy New Year, beautiful souls. Today I am going to do a little bit of review as well as resume and expand the Nadi Shodna practice. So for those of you who are new to this series, this is the 10th in a series of videos I've been doing on basic breathing awareness and breathing methods. And if you're just hopping in today, then it would be worthwhile to go back and go through the entire series step by step. As always, if you have questions, please write them in the comments below once the live stream is finished, and I'll be happy to respond to you individually. Find a comfortable seat, and please know that you also have an option to lie down during this session, and I will cue you into alignment for both of those positions. If you are in a chair, either have your feet on the ground, and if you feel that your knees hang down below the seat of the chair, you might want to put something underneath your feet so you feel like your legs are more supported, like a little block underneath your feet. You could put yoga blocks underneath your feet. And then sit back. Bring your shoulders over your hips. Relax your forearms on the arms of a chair. Mine are on the table in front of me. Take awareness to, let's just be aware of the feet for now. Feel your feet on the floor. And as you breathe in, curl up your toes. And as you exhale, soften and relax. Bring the shoulders over the hips. If you are lying down, now this is going to vary. The cues are going to vary on what you're lying on. If you are on a hard floor, it's a lot easier to bring alignment. If you are on a yoga mat, bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Bend your knees, bring the soles of the feet. Raise your hips up off the floor. And play with your pelvic tilt just a little bit. You want to shift your pelvis forward. And then as you come down, upper back first, mid back, lower back, you'll feel a lengthening through the low back. And then you can either heel toe your feet wide and rest your knees together, or you can extend your legs and perhaps rest your legs over a bolster. If you are in a bed, it's very soft, and I would also recommend using a bolster underneath your knees. You could also put a little something underneath your shoulder blades, between your shoulder blades, so you feel like you have an opening in the chest. Make sure if you have a pillow, your pillow's not too high, so you have alignment. So whether you're seated or you are on your back, bring awareness. Where should we begin? Let's begin kind of in the middle. Just bring awareness generally to your spine, midpoint of your spine, and we'll go up first. And so go ahead, close your eyes, go inside your spine, and then follow the spine up through the neck, and then through the head, and then out through the crown. And continue that awareness, expanding up to whatever words you want to apply there. Expanding. And lovely visualization is to imagine there is a cord. So that cord that is extending out through your crown chakra. Imagine one of your team members in spirit catches that cord, and as that cord wraps around their hand, you feel a little tug through your crown, helping you to align. And then follow that cord back down through the crown, through the head, through the neck, down through the back. You may also need to adjust your low back, and then out through the sacrum, down into the core of the earth. And the cord travels really fast. It wants to find something magnetic or crystalline, something solid. And as it wraps around a rock, crystal, deep within the earth, you may also feel a tug in your bottom. And these two lines of, this one line of energy aligns you. And it's not static. It's not static at all. You feel a sense of movement. It's like it's this magical line of energy that keeps you connected both above and below. It makes you feel supported. And then take your awareness to your jaw. Open and close your jaw a few times. It could be quite wide. Move the muscles on your face. And when we're doing breathing practices, you want a softness in the jaw and an awareness of that. And the tongue as well, too. The tongue can get really tight, glued to the roof of the mouth. And so you want to feel softness in the jaw, softness in the tongue. And the chin is about parallel to the floor. This allows for spaciousness in the neck. Take the internal gaze to the eyebrow center. And just gently breathe in the nose. And as you increase the breath awareness in the nose, be aware of the nostrils as well as the third eye point. So when you breathe in through both nostrils simultaneously, the breath rises to a point at the third eye. And then as you exhale, it goes from that point out both nostrils, tracing an inverted V shape up and down. If your shoulders are feeling tight, you can draw your shoulders up towards your ears on the inhale breath. And then as you exhale, soften them down your back. You may need to do that a couple of times. Inhale up, exhale, circle back. Gentle awareness of breath in the nose. The next time you exhale, gently release the right ear to the right shoulder. Feel the extension through the side of the neck. If this is too much, you can support the head with a finger. And if you don't feel anything, then move the chin a little closer to the collarbones. Pause, breathe. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. And then everyone take your hand and use your hand to help raise the head up with an inhale breath. I have 1111 on my cell phone in front of me. Beautiful. Big exhale breath as you come to center. Click, 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 click. Take an inhale breath. And when you're ready to exhale, lower the left ear to the left shoulder and acknowledge this side, yes, is different. You may want to, and sometimes we might feel like you want to look up or down. You want to find that sweet spot where you carry the tension in the side of the neck. And then you can just close your eyes and breathe. And even with your head in this contorted position, you can focus on the nostrils and the third eye. Or more of a global experience, a global awareness of breath. Soft, gentle breathing. And you're not falling forward, you're still in your alignment. Making micro adjustments. Finding space through the side of your neck. And then take your hand to the head. Very gently. Inhale, breath. Bring the head up. Head is really heavy. You want to be mindful of neck strain. Okay, just move your chin a little bit side to side. And allow your chin to come forward just a little bit. Let gravity assist. Slowly come further forward if that feels okay. Until you find a point of stillness. And just breathe. Breathe into the back of the neck. Maybe you can feel this a little bit further down your back. If you're on the floor, if you're seated on the floor, you can roll forward a little bit, accentuating the stretch. Coming into a turtle pose. Wrapping your hands through your legs. In that pose, the soles of the feet are together, the knees are wide. And you curl forward over your knees. Wrap your legs underneath your calves. Okay, so with this program, we're moving with breath. Big exhale. Use an inhale breath to rise up. Slowly unwrapping. Find your center and just breathe. Be aware of the alignment cues. And then take awareness to the throat. Feel the breath in the throat. This might mean you have to deepen your breath a little bit. Soften the jaw. The more you soften the jaw, the more you'll be able to experience breath in the throat. If you have a hand on your throat, release the hand and see if you can still be aware of the breath in the throat. Soft jaw, tongue away from the roof of the mouth. And then take the awareness into the chest, expanding the breath. And be aware of the rib cage. As you breathe in, the rib cage expands. And as you breathe out, the rib cage relaxes. The rib cage is comprised of many bones and lots of connective tissue. And so with breath awareness, deepening breath awareness, we want to really be learning to expand that connective tissue even more than you normally would. So in your mind's eye, see the ribs and see the connective tissue between all of the bones. With breath awareness in the chest, you can cycle right side, back, left side, front. You can do that. If you find that one part of the rib cage doesn't feel like it's doing anything, then just focus on that part. Maybe it's the back body, and so you just focus on the back rib cage and imagine breathing and expanding the back rib cage as you breathe in, softening as you release. Shoulders are still. Full awareness of breath in the chest. And then release the breath awareness in the chest and place a hand on your navel center. Deepen the breath. You may still be at a very introductory level here. As you breathe in, the belly rises. And as you breathe out, the belly returns to a neutral position. Let your abdominal muscles be soft. Big belly breaths. Three more, just like that. And then release the breath awareness at the belly and come back to the nose. So just to review the alternate nostril pattern, what I suggested, and I'll just guide you through. Okay, let's just do it instead of me preloading it. So back to the breath awareness in the nose, both nostrils. Be aware of the eyebrow center. Draw the breath all the way to the eyebrow center. And then take your right hand, close your right nostril. 5 breaths, left side only. As the 5th breath leaves the left nostril, lower your right hand, raise your left, close your left nostril, and do 5 breaths, right side only. When the 5th exhale leaves the right side, lower the left hand and do 5 breaths, both nostrils. With the alternating breath, you have options for your hand gestures. You can either have your second and third finger on your third eye. You can fold those fingers in, and we're going to be using thumb and ring finger to alternate breath. Now, if for any reason you don't feel comfortable using your hand, you can do this simply with the mind's eye and do this in your mind. Close the right nostril. Inhale, left side. Close left, open right, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, open left, exhale left. That's one. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, open left, exhale left. Do 3 more, just like that. When your 5th round is complete and the breath leaves the left side, then do 5 breaths, both side, inhaling right and left to the eyebrow center, exhaling eyebrow center, out both nostrils. And then if you're using fingers, place your fingers on your eyebrow center again, close your right nostril. 5 rounds. Nice, easy, steady breaths. You may have a count of 1 or 2 or 3 on each side. Creating no stress in the body. Nice, even breath. Your fifth repetition ends with left nostril as always. When you're done with 5, then again do 5 breaths both side. You can release the hands and just breathe 5 breaths both side. And then when you feel ready, you can gently open your eyes and just get out your notebook. You might want to do a little diagram or add some notes to your notes from class 9. Okay, so Nadi Shodna, the practice of alternate nostril breathing, has many forms. It can get very complex and As you begin to build your resilience, the length of your count will slowly increase. And as I mentioned last time, this is to be taken very slowly. I would say no less than 1 week if you are practicing every single day with any given count. So let's suppose you're up to 4. So your count is now 4 and you're inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, or whatever your speed is. You would practice that for an entire week. This is about building resilience. We don't increase it 1 count per day. Okay, so this is so important to build your vessel, build your stamina. Okay. Now the next part of this, there are 2 places where you can gently pause, and this is referred to as kumbhak. And this pause is a little magical gift. It is where the magic of this practice actually happens, is in the kumbhak. Kumbhak is spelled Kumbakh, kumbhak. And we're only going to focus on the kumbhak after the inhale. Okay, and let's keep it really simple. So I want you to decrease your count. So when you add kumbhak, you must decrease your count. So if you are at 3 now, you're going to decrease to 1 or 2. So it goes exactly the same way. And what you are going to do is close the right nostril. Let's go 2, and we're going to inhale 2. Close the left, pause 2. Open right, exhale 2. Inhale 2, close right, pause 2, open left, exhale 2. Inhale left, 2, close, pause, exhale right, 2, inhale right, 2, close right, pause 2, exhale 2. If you were doing that, lower your hand. What you may want to do is just to start with 1, a count of 1. So you're going to inhale left, and then both sides are closed while you pause. So you inhale, pause, exhale. Inhale, pause, exhale. If closing both nostrils increases your stress, you can feel it in your body, then you would do this with your mind only. The idea with the kumbhak, the idea with this practice, we can vary the ratio for sure, and we will do that eventually. But let's keep it really simple. So the ratio is 1 to 1 to 1. So it's 1, 1, 1 or 2, 2, 2. And of course you can work up to 3, 2, but the ratio is 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. All right, so I'm going to guide you through that again. Let's all just lower hands. Take a few deep breaths. Okay. Close the left. Inhale. Close left, pause. Open right, exhale. Inhale right. Close right, pause. Open left, exhale. Inhale left, close left, pause, open right, exhale. Inhale right, pause, open left, exhale. Lower your hand. Take a few deep breaths. Now, this is a game changer. The secret to vitality, the secret to really benefiting from this practice is in the kumbhak. So I want you to play with this a little bit. And you can do this, of course, lying on your back or finding yourself in a comfortable position. Remember that the intention here is to remain calm, to not increase any sensations of anxiety in your body. So if you start to panic in any way, then this practice is not for you at this time. Then I would go back to the bumblebee breath or go back to one of the simpler breaths that we have been working on, okay? If this is something you are curious with and you want to start to expand the Nadi Shodna, then I would say just start with a 1 or a 2 or a 3 and find the length of time that feels comfortable. Okay, so the pattern is going to be the same. You do your little warm up, and then you're going to do 5 rounds. Lower your hand, and then you're going to do 5 breaths both side. And then you can do another round, see how you feel. 5. And then 5 breaths both sides. You can try it again, 3rd time. And that might be enough to work on for a couple of weeks. Adding the kumbhak to the Nadi Shodna changes everything. So you need to be very mindful of how your whole constitution is feeling with that practice and keep it slow and calm. Okay, and let me know how you are doing. Feel free to write a comment below and I will respond. And if you have you need more detail or you want to share your experience with me, I will, of course, I will respond to that. Okay? All right. So Happy New Year to all of you and have a lovely rest of your day. And may you all find a little more peace in your day through these practices. Take good care. Namaste.